Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sing 24 TV, the Nationalist show with Kennedy Abongo. Our topic today is BABU fight with ODM. I did find it quite funny. BABU is actually taking a fight to the doorsteps of ODM. Before we discuss it, do kindly subscribe and click that notification bell so that you're notified whenever we post. So, why is BABU at loggerheads with ODM? BABU is saying that he was the one slated to take up the role or the chairmanship of the powerful Public Accounts Committee, PAC. So he was supposed to be the chair of that committee, but ODM, from what he said, betrayed him and gave that position to John Mbadi, who he says again was has benefited or has been rewarded through nomination. So he's already in parliament. There was no need to also add him the all-powerful PAC which was promised to BABU. So why is he taking this war to ODM? Why would BABU do that? And why would ODM renege from the promise it made to BABU, if at all that promise was made? So BABU OWINO is a man on a mission, and I discussed this. Probably some of the people told me no, BABU is not, but you see, a visionary man, you see you may not think he's not yet there, but he's making steps towards reaching his destination. He has his vision and he has something he wants to achieve, and I think that is now coming more clearer and clearer. The fact that he's now taken this war on the doorsteps of ODM only serves to prove us right on that score. So why was he betrayed, or why was he denied that position? I believe he was denied the position for the same reasons, that he flew closer to the sun, too close perhaps. In our language, we always say you cannot inherit a woman whose husband is still alive. Raila Odinga believes he is still alive, and therefore he is still very, very active in politics, and BABU's incursions shows a man who wants to take the wife, that is the Luo community, from the husband, which is Raila, while Raila is still active in politics. So I think BABU attack shows a man he showed a man who was ready to take over the leadership of the community, but Raila has just hit a break on him by denying him that particular post. So giving him that position would have actually strengthened him in his endeavors, because PAC is a very powerful position. You would remember when Gumbo was given that position, it became very, very powerful. There's a lot of money there. There's a lot of lobbying that goes on there. So people give a lot of money. So this was intended to cut him to size, and because they knew, I think Raila had seen him, the way he was positioning himself politically, so he's quite keen to cut him to size. He doesn't want him to grow horns as it started to do so, because the statements that BABU were making, I don't think they were statements that were that you can actually ascribe to ODM. ODM, I think, cannot claim ownership of those statements. BABU made them in his capacity as BABU OWINO and as a man who intended to go on a lone political walk, if I may say so. So that is the position. You find him is now taking this war to ODM. Specifically, when you're taking this war to ODM, you are specifically taking on Right Honorable Raila Odinga, because Raila is ODM and ODM is Raila Odinga. Why am I saying that? Some of you may say, oh, no, that's not true. But Ambrose Weda comes to mind. Ambrose Weda once said that He lost in 2007, no, rather he won in 2007 against Professor Nyong'o, and then they denied him the ticket. When he complained to Raila, he was told that if you think your diamond balls are filled your hands, then you can go and form your own party. It just shows you the attitude that the ODM party belongs to Raila Odinga. So he commands everything. Nothing can go without him noticing or without him authorizing. It was so much so that even when people were, electing the Kisumu County Speaker, Raila had to come, had to go rather to Kisumu to whip all those MPs to elect the candidate that he wanted. I didn't see that in this side of the aisle. In Machakos, for instance, the person who won, the lady Ann Kiosia, who took the speakership, was not really sponsored by any particular party, but won by 51 to 9 against his close challenger, who was again sponsored by Chama cha Kazi, and then Wiper candidate did not garner or did not get any vote. You cannot see that in ODM. So it was so much of an ODM affair that it had to take the intervention of Raila Odinga to go there and tell MCAs on how to vote. Eventually he got his candidate. So that is Raila. He controls ODM. ODM is his. And Babu knows too well that it is not ODM that did this, but he cannot take on Raila Odinga head on, because if you do that, then you are signing your own political obituary. That is what I say is now flying close to the sun, and he may just lose his wing, or one of his wings, or both, if I must say so. So it also shows to me, I believe that Babu is ready to take on Raila Odinga himself. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because there was a specific word he used in his specific statement he used in his Facebook account when he was complaining about this particular issue. He said that the youths or young people must get their space in ODM. This is a common phrase. This is a very common phrase. And any dual leader or any person would tell you, and even my late father used to say that, oh, Raila does not, I do support Raila, but he used to say, oh, Raila does not support, does not give opportunity to the younger people. So when Babu is using the exact words by saying that the young people must get their space, he's taking this word directly to Raila Odinga. And I believe personally that's a direct attack. So I believe more will come on it, but Babu or OWINO is ready for war. How that will end, it is yet to be determined, but that something is very clear, that Babu understands that Raila is a setting sun and him is a rising sun. So he's not going to take anything for granted, but he must be very careful so as not to lose his two wings. Thank you very much for watching. Do share and leave a comment down there. What do you think about this? Thank you very much.